Alrighty, since I'm already up and awake, I might as well record everything else before I lose motivation. So this is going to be Panda versus Super Cavi. Panda's still using, you're not allowed to change, so he is using the Demons of Chaos, which they are set rules, just require you to bring a little bit of everything. So he has two of each god in his original army, and then his highest allocated god cannot outnumber the next two represented gods. So if in total he has 10 Tzeentch units, for example, and then he can't, like, let's say Khorne and Slaanesh are the next two, he can't, like, he has to have at least 10 between those two. And I think he has done the really wise thing here. He brought a hero of Nurgle with healing, and then just a beast of a close combat demon prince. Giving Khorne basically some magic that they don't normally have. He is spreading out his forces. I thought he had a little bit of more Nurgle. Oh, the Nurglings are already up here. I did not see them. Let's see if he does better with the Seeker Chariots this time. He's running away from these Furies, and I think he could beat the Furies in close combat, and that would give his Lord, combined with the anti-air fire under here, like, this will give him those army ability points he really needs. Seeker Chariots are going into the Warriors. And I know what's going to happen with these Seeker Chariots. I just want to know when it happens. Okay, so beginning at least he did pretty good, but no kills. Bit of damage. I think that the overlaying fire from here is doing more damage to them. See, Seeker Chariot, still no kills, but they're punting around these warriors. Super is going very wide format here. 2 spawn up on the hill along with his general. Some flesh hounds in the trees. Okay, here it is. Yeah, these Seeker Chariots just need to keep running. These blue horse are all just barely out of range and way overlapping each other. They either need to be shooting over here or helping out these Seeker Chariots that are... It looks like he's trying to run them out the wrong way. He could have just kept going this way. Oh no, Heartseeker's coming in on the side. Being chased in by the Flesh Hounds. That's probably not going to be good for the Heartseekers. That charge is great, but then being counter-rear charged by Flesh Hounds, that is going to hurt. I think you can ignore these Bloodletters because they got summoned in. Slaanesh Soul Grinder versus the Khorne Soul Grinder. Alright. Now that the fight's moved a little bit forward, the blue horrors are now in range. But yeah, Heartseekers just get sandwiched. That is a rough spot. Let's see what else got summoned or is being summoned here. We got some Exalted Demonettes. Got some Flamers that should do some good work. Not pressuring any of these spawn or the general to even come down, though. Does look like point 2 is being captured. Point 3 is left uncontested. And point 1 definitely falling in line with the faction of Khorne and Super Cavi here. It looks like Slaanesh is beating out Khorne on the 1-to-1. And we have some of Panda's Flesh Hounds coming in here. I don't know if that's the right call. I guess Flesh Hounds versus Flesh Hounds, but you should be capturing this point 3. You have no reason not to. Okay, there we go. We have Nurglings wrapping around. That's a good call. This Soul Grinder maybe now should fall back over here just to have the support. Especially with halberds coming in. Bloodletters, I guess you probably want to keep over here still. But maybe you want the support. Wow, yeah. They're not really in here, but it looks like point 2. I said that it looked like it was going to fall to Panda, but it is now being taken by Khorne. So, yep. And now there goes the Soul Grinder back. The Demon Prince is coming over. Trying to finish off the Khorne Soul Grinder. This is where I think I think he only brought Fleshy Abundance. Yeah. You need like that Stream of Corruption, right? Like, cause it costs nothing. Procs, where is it? The Children of Nurgle. It procs that a lot, and you just hit waves of like this type of thing. Especially when you're facing off against demons. I guess Khorne is a bad choice for damage dealing spells, especially the Fleshhounds, since they're minus 50% on the spell damage. Because Super is coming around this way, I think you roll these. Your blue horrors are falling apart. I think you roll the Nurglings up here just to keep the Flamers firing. Flamers should be probably shooting these halberds. And then these Flamers. Let's see. Halberds are actually a pretty good choice with your Lord in there. Still, these two spawn just. I mean, I don't know what you would send up there because there's nothing that you can just kick Spawn's butt with. I do think Heartseekers are probably a good call with all these units that are about to rout. Just coming in here and harassing. Do not send them after the spawn. And they're going after the spawn. That is a bad call. I mean, these are they do more damage and everything for wavering units. The spawn just don't do that. You could be coming in here and just hitting flanks left and right. You've almost captured point 2. Those spawn aren't moving. They're not doing anything. So we'll watch. I think that's a bad call. We will see how wrong I am. Exalted Demonette. So fighting in the like straight front to front. It's not great for them. Okay, he did run away, but now he's got the spawn moving. If you left them alone, maybe Super would have forgotten about them as well, at least for a little while. But they stopped. Don't stop. Never stop. Just come in here. Clean up that stuff. Move these Exalted Demonettes down. Or move the Exalted... Oh, he did leave one unit up there. Let's see. Fleshhound's going in. This might actually be a okay call. I mean, you're going to barbecue your Exalted Flame or your Fleshhounds as well, but... He is... Panda looks like he might get potentially get a triple cap here. His general is back up to almost his full healing cap. And with how the general works, just send him into surefire victories. These Chaos Warriors. I think these Exalted Demonettes should be going into the back of the Chaos Warriors. I mean, Let's see. I don't know who wins in that. And really fast, I want to see. Alright, Heartseekers this time are taking quite a bit of damage just staying in the grind against the spawn. I don't know who wins between a half health. Well, it was half health Demonette and a full health Exalted Demonette versus a full health Fleshhound. I have 2 battles I want to watch here. Looks like the Heartseekers will end up winning this. Okay, yeah, especially with... Alright, definitely won that. Let's come back over here. Exalted Demonettes are going to end up losing. This is a nice distraction, though. Just these Nurglings distracting the warriors. Demonettes break, but other Demonettes and other Fleshhounds come in here. Panda is on point this battle, it feels like. All the blue horrors coming back. I think that's a good call because just a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, and you can break off all these Khorne units. Everybody's army's in tatters, so having a shielded up ranged unit to just break, especially since Khorne breaks with all their mortal units, I think it's a good call. The triple cap, he's making a comeback here because Khorne was in the lead. I still, having these Heartseekers just grind away when you have Fleshhounds and Nurglings sitting right there, just heartbreaking. I think have this come around. Fleshhounds versus Fleshhounds. I think you could easily win there. More Flamers coming in. Flamers are doing work. Khorne, like, their Fleshhounds and Warhounds need to be on these Flamers, but Panda is doing a good job shielding. It does look like Super Cavi has enough infantry coming down. Now he's bringing down his invulnerable infantry, or I shouldn't say his invulnerable, but his unbreakable units to cut through, and 2 units of Exalted Demonettes fighting in the front line, not using that flanker against even just regular Bloodletters. I think this is all going to break. But Panda doing the right thing, bringing in more of his Fleshhounds. The difference between this battle and the battle I had with Panda, I do not think I would have beat him. I think I got very lucky to beat him. I do think Khorne has 0.3. Yes, you want to delay as much as possible, but because you don't need this all just wrapping up over here. They're so close. Up here, let's see. I think you could send down the Heartseekers, pick off this one unit here. Yeah, I think this right here, just keeping Super Cavi super busy at this point is what's going to keep Panda winning the game, because Super Cavi definitely has the stronger of the remaining army, at least concentrated. But yeah, like Nurglings supported by blue horrors, just plugging up holes. There's those Heartseekers coming in, just going to tear apart the remains. GG Panda. That was a great battle. That was so close too. These chariots will not get into battle in time. But yeah, that was a fun battle to watch, fun battle to cast. And I think that does show off the true potential of Demons of Chaos, even with their handicap rules. It was the perfect rock, paper, scissors game. in my opinion. Super Heavy did an amazing job. Just too many different things you could bring up. I think yeah, even using the Exalted Demonettes in the front line, very expensive. They would have done a lot better just hitting the sides of the back, but I mean, they still won. They're still really good at just cutting through the Khorne armor. That is basically the core of their infantry. So I think a Slaanesh heavy army, like Panda did, with just enough of others supporting like the Flamers and stuff, will be hard for Khorne to beat. So, well, we have 4 Khorne players in this tournament, so he'll have a couple more times to try out this build.